New York's governor signs 2 new bills into law protecting kids from social media. More on that coming up, but first, Apple's third-generation AirPods have dropped back down to the lowest price we've seen thanks to a deal on Amazon right now. The AirPods, which normally go for $170, are 17% off, making them just $140. Apple overhauled the design of the standard AirPods with this model, which was introduced in 2021. The third-gen AirPods have a shorter stem to look more like the AirPods Pro, but without the ear tips, a contoured design for comfort, and are rated for sweat and water resistance. And Spotify has a new plan for U.S. subscribers that keeps you on the old $11 monthly pricing, as long as you don't mind ditching audiobooks. The new basic tier includes the music and podcast content you get from Premium, but without 15 hours of audiobook access. A recently added feature we suspect many subscribers don't care about anyway. Spotify said earlier this month it would hike Premium prices to $12 per month beginning in July. The basic plan echoes one it rolled out in the UK last month. That one costs £11 per month compared to £12 for Premium with audiobook content. Spotify also laid off around 9,000 employees late last year, citing the gap between our financial goal state and our current operational costs. You can switch to the audiobook free tier, which is now live, by navigating to your account page, then manage your plan and change plan and picking basic. If you're a new subscriber, you can choose the basic option when signing up. For the latest gadget news, reviews, and price drops, head to Engadget.com. New York has passed 2 new laws restricting how social media companies interact with and collect data from users under the age of 18. New York Governor Kathy Hochul signed 2 bills into law on Thursday, including the Stop Addictive Feeds Exploitation for Kids Act and the New York Child Data Protection Act. SAFE requires social media companies like Facebook and X to restrict addictive feeds to minors on its platforms. These include feeds that are algorithmically driven to prevent unhealthy levels of engagement, according to a press release. The New York Child Data Protection Act also prevents online sites and devices from collecting, sharing, or selling the personal data of anyone under the age of 18. Both laws require companies to obtain consent from parents before allowing kids to access feeds driven by algorithms or collecting data from them. The new laws also require social media companies to create age verification and parental consent controls for its platforms based on guidelines set by New York's Attorney General. New York passed 2 new laws restricting how social media companies interact with and collect data from users under the age of 18. Governor Hochul said in a release statement that these new policies will provide a safer digital environment, give parents more peace of mind, and create a brighter future for young people across New York. Other parts of the country have passed laws restricting or limiting children's access to phones and online platforms. The California State Senate approved a bill similar to New York's SAFE Act that would also prevent social media apps from sending notifications to minors during school hours and from midnight to 6 a.m. throughout the year. The Los Angeles Unified School District instituted a ban that restricts students' phone usage during school hours. California Governor Gavin Newsom responded to the decision by promising to work with lawmakers on a similar statewide law. These new policies and laws aren't just about keeping kids off of their phone while they're in school. They are designed to address mental health issues caused by social media platforms. The New York Times published an op-ed on Monday from U.S. Surgeon General Vivek Murthy, calling social media an important contributor to the detriment of mental health in teenagers, and called for social media companies to post a warning label for adolescents on its platforms and apps. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributor Danny Gallagher and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and as always, we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.